Today on Live for Wrestling, we talk about WrestleMania predictability, Ziggler winning the world title, and that crazy-ass crowd on Monday Night Raw last night. Tune in. Hello, welcome to Live for Wrestling. I'm your host, the Fans Addiction, Lonnie Valdez. Today we're going to get into a lot of topics, but first and foremost, that crowd from last night. Last night, Monday Night Raw came from New Jersey, and I gotta tell you, it was one of the craziest crowds I've ever seen, with the chanting and the singing. It was just a fun audience. Truly made me wish I was there. In my opinion, wrestling's needed this for a long time. Now, the crowd last night seemed more like a soccer crowd than it did a wrestling crowd, and that's probably due to the large European influence that was in town for WrestleMania and stuck around to watch Monday Night Raw. I gotta tell you, it was a hell of a fun time. Can't wait to see the next Monday Night Raw. Can't wait to see if the crowd reacts the same way. I would love to see more chanting, more singing. It's always fun to be in a wrestling audience, but last night it looked like it was the most fun. And whoever was in that crowd, man, you had a lucky break, because that was one hell of a show that you guys put on, even more so than what was going on in the ring. Also, last night, Dolph Ziggler finally cashed in his Money in the Bank and won the World Heavyweight Championship. And even though the match with him and Alberto Del Rio was that long, it was still a lot of fun. The quality work between these two, I can't wait to see a rematch. I can't wait to see them get in the ring again and have a full-length match, hopefully on a pay-per-view, where we could really see what both of these guys are capable of. Both Alberto Del Rio and Dolph Ziggler are quality wrestlers. In my opinion, it's been a long time coming from Dolph Ziggler. He's put out quality work. He's been the WWE's workhorse for a long time, and he finally has that strap around his waist to give him the credibility that he needs. Now, the last time he had the World Heavyweight Championship, it was just awarded to him, and he lost it that quickly. I'm hoping for a lengthy title run, and I'm hoping that Dolph Ziggler could finally make his case for being one of the top guys in the WWE. This year's WrestleMania was a hell of a show, entertaining from top to bottom, but it's getting a lot of flack online, and the reason why is because it was so predictable. You could see the winners of every single match coming. The only match I didn't predict correctly was Ryback losing to Mark Henry. That one caught me out of nowhere, but everything else, easy to see coming. We all knew that John Cena was going to win the rematch. We all knew that Triple H was going to win the rematch. And most of us kind of figured out that The Undertaker wasn't going to leave and this wasn't his last WrestleMania. So it's obvious that he was going to win too. This year's WrestleMania was good, top to bottom, all the way through. I even enjoyed the P. Diddy stuff. However, it was easy to tell what was coming next. And that's a big problem, because in the world of professional wrestling, nothing is more fun than not knowing what's going to happen next. The best part of WrestleMania this year was the Monday Night Raw crowd the next day. Thanks again for tuning in this week. If you like the show, please subscribe. Please follow us on Twitter and Facebook, and we'll see you next time right here at Live for Wrestling.
Come